Thomas.
He's the best player on this Stanford defense.
Solomon Thomas is a beast. He owns the inside.
The ball is loose. Scooped up. Solomon Thomas. Touchdown.
Solomon Thomas is one of the best football players in this class.
Stanford Solomon Thomas headlining what many feel was a successful draft for the 49ers. John Lynch said they got two of the top 3 players on their draft board. A lot of GMs will say that today, but you can't deny the talent in Thomas and linebacker Reuben Foster in the top 31. They stockpiled picks in the process, getting 3 additional selections for 2018 through draft day trades. Our guy Tim Hasselbeck is with us this morning, so let's talk a little bit about Lynch. With no executive experience, it helps to have Martin Mayhew there as well, but how would you grade their weekend, the Niners?
I think it was an A. I mean, I think that John Lynch did a tremendous job, and I think 49ers fans should be thrilled about the direction that organization is going. Think about it. They wanted Solomon Thomas, but they were still able to get him, and they were able to move back one spot. It wasn't like they had to move real far. They moved one spot, picked up a bunch of picks. What that allowed them to do was have good intel on Reuben Foster and the fact that the New Orleans Saints wanted him, move up with just a 4th-round pick to get him. So you have 2 first-round draft picks that are really going to help your team right away. And I'll tell you this, we talked a lot about other quarterbacks. I think the C.J. Beathard pick is actually a pretty good pick for them. If you think about Kyle Shanahan's success with quarterbacks, whether it's been Matt Schaub type or Brian Hoyer or Kirk Cousins, players like that, I think that C.J. Beathard maybe has a future, not right away, but at some point to play quarterback for the 49ers.
Beathard, the kid out of Iowa, the bloodlines we know, of course. With him. And here's the thing. When you mention Beathard, though, 49ers fans are going to say, is he a year, 2 years away from maybe having an impact in this offense?
Yeah, I mean, he could be 4 years away. I mean, the truth is, a lot of people are down on Brian Hoyer, but Brian Hoyer has played winning football at times for people. So I would just trust the fact that Kyle Shanahan's done a pretty good job with quarterbacks that didn't necessarily have the skill set to blow you away.
I thought you were going to say trust the process. We hear that everywhere we go. If we look
That's what your hairstylist told you. Trust the process, Kevin. Just trust the process.
Oh, the one right there. A little nice and tight. All right, I'm going to trust it. And let's take a look at teams now moving on with that immediate impact. And a year ago, everybody was expecting Zeke to have an immediate impact with the Cowboys. No one predicted that Dak Prescott would be the man and the future franchise quarterback for the Cowboys. Is there a team here that you think over the weekend made those kind of moves that we're going to see a 2017 impact on the field?
Yeah, I think it's the Jacksonville Jaguars. And, part of it is, I'm not going to stray too far away from Ezekiel Elliott's position. The fact is, running back, you can come in and have a big impact. And obviously, Leonard Fournette was a tremendous player in college. Will end up being the starting running back in Jacksonville. They've been terrible the last 2 years at running the football. He's got a chance to make them better there. They select Cam Robinson as well. Cam Robinson starts at Alabama as a freshman, never misses a game, as an offensive lineman at Alabama. He will come in. Remember, Luke Jokel no longer there for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They select D.D. Westbrook, who's a talented wide receiver with some off-the-field concerns. So I think they're a team that added talent. There will be discipline in that organization on that team. And look, that's a winnable division. So you're talking about a team that wasn't on the radar, that added some players that are going to contribute, that have a shot to